Hello! Hope you're well, Mr. Pinky. See you in a minute. Hello, everybody. Alright then, guys. So, welcome to the 4th episode of Pinky and Matt's Kids vs. Adults Craft. This week is one of my favourites. It's Pinecone Golf. We're going to be creating our very own miniature golf course to go in our garden and to go out when we're sunbathing, which we're allowed to do now. Yeah! But do it in a safe way. Remember those guidelines. And yes, it's particularly one of my favourites. You're going to need some things this week. So, with some magic now, let's watch me collect the things you need. Let's go! Where is a bottle? Aha! Okay, have you got everything? If you haven't, don't worry, you can find them later. Remember, the flower pot is for when you're out on your walk. The rest of it is for when you are at home. Alright then, we're going to begin with the walk today, because I think all those things are important, and then we're going to crack on with the craft. So you know what that means. It's the one, the only, Matt from Newquay Orchard. Hello, Matt. Right. Thank you, Mr. Pinky. So guys, like Pinky said, it's time to start with your walk. And you can go a little bit further now, which is nice. So you might want to go somewhere you haven't been for a while. I think that's a really good, healthy thing for everyone to do. Stay fairly local to yourself and enjoy maybe a little bit further than you went before. So anyway, you're going out on your walk and you should have with you a pot, okay? With that pot that you've got, you're going to want to fill that with mud, okay? So you get a little pot, and you're going to fill it all up with mud. Alright, I've got loads of mud in there, okay? You can get that from your garden if you want to. You don't have to get it from your walk. But if you want special mud from a special place, then I highly recommend getting it on your walk. Yeah! Alright, other things you're going to need when you're out and about. As usual, you will need some sticks. Very specific sticks this week, which Pinky will go through why in a minute. You're going to want some small and some thin sticks. A good gauge for thickness is use your finger, so you probably want like a stick as thin or thinner than your little finger. Okay, if it's really dead and it snaps super easy, not so good. Alright, you want a stick that's maybe a little bit more alive. Let's have a little looky here. So like this one, ooh, I dropped it. Alright, doesn't break as easy. Alright, so remember, thinner or as thin as your little finger. You're probably going to want, depending on how colourful you are, 3 to 5 of those sticks. Alright, and Pinky will explain why shortly. Now you're also going to want a thicker stick, and a good guide for this one is your thumb. So you probably want a stick that is as thick as your thumb, okay, but not as thin as your little finger. So something in between those two. Alright, so as thick as your thumb, but thicker than your little finger. And that you're going to need that. Now also, depending on how creative you're feeling, and depending on how many sticks you want, but I'd recommend 3, because what is 3? 3 is the magic number. Oh yes it is. It's the magic, you get the idea. What you're also going to need is pine cones. You can't have Pinecone Golf without your pine cones. You're going to need a pine cone per player of the game. Alright, so if I was a house of 3, I would need 3 pine cones, because 3 is the magic number. If you can't find pine cones, okay, either go somewhere where there's pine cones, or rocks will do just as well. And you can play rock mini golf. They're all the things you're going to need. Hopefully, if you wanted to, you could meet someone, well, one other person from another household, and they could go for a little adventure with you, as long as you're 2 meters apart. So well done, guys. Enjoy your walk, and then when you get back, Pinky is going to explain all the things you're going to make. So shall we hand back to Pinky? Hello, Pinky. Right, Matt, looks like you had a lot of fun there. Cool, so you've got all of those things. So it's time to start from the beginning. Once upon a time, Pinky had some sticks. Ta-da! So we've got our sticks from our walk, and what we're going to start with is we're going to make ourselves our very own bushcraft paintbrushes. So you're going to need that old sponge that you collected earlier, you're going to need your scissors, alright, and you're going to need all your string. So what we're going to try and make are these little cute things. Look at them. Alright, these are our own miniature paintbrushes. You're going to want to make as many for as many colours that you're going to use. Later on, we're going to be painting, and if you're a very colourful person, you might want to have more than two. I've got two because I'm not that colourful. So, what we're going to do first is we're going to get our sponge and we're going to cut it in half, like so. Okay, and then if you look closely on my sponge, I've got this little bottom bit and the top bit. You're going to want to cut the top bit off, alright? So you end up with a fluffy bit and a rough bit. You get a different type of texture with this one. It's really cool. Alright then, so how am I going to make this into a paintbrush? So what you're going to want to do is you're going to get your stick and hold it in your hand. Is this too long for a paintbrush? I quite like miniature paintbrushes. So what I would do with this stick is I would break it in half, okay? So I've got a smaller stick. And now what I'm going to want to do, alright, is I'm going to want to get my sponge and I'm going to put it over the top, alright? And I'm ready to go. And what you're going to do is you're going to have your string ready. So you get your string, alright? And it's time now to learn the hardest knot in the whole entire world. Alright, so everybody, I want you this week to get out your telescopes from your pocket, pull it out, extend it. Okay, hang on, wait, can't see that. Oh, wait, and zoom on in. This week is a complicated knot, are you ready? So what you're going to do is you're going to get your string and hold it on. Where's the camera? There it is. You're going to hold it on. Alright, you're going to get this, you're going to tuck it through, and then, alright, you ready? You're just going to pull it. Oh. Really tight, can you see that? It's just the hardest knot in the world. It's really not very hard. Okay. Don't worry, guys. It's a simple knot. So you're just going to tie that on there any way you can. And then what you're going to do with your string is just going to wrap all the excess skin around. String. All right, wrap. And then what you end up with is... right, a little miniature paintbrush. Awesome, right? You can do the same thing with this, and that is that. If you don't have a sponge with this one, don't worry. What you can also try is like different types of sponges or a cloth, anything you like, and you've got your very own paintbrush to keep forever. Hooray! Okay, so now what am I going to paint? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to make a flag. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to come here. All right. Got your paper that you found earlier, and now it's time for some magic. So you get your paper, you fold it in half, you get your scissors, you cut it in half, you end up with half a piece of paper. Ooh, but now I need to make it into a flag. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the top corner and fold it down to make a triangle. Can we see that? And what you got now is a piece of rectangular paper that is left over. You're going to want to snip that too. Snip. Alright, now what you end up with, ooh, is a square made up of two triangles. But we don't want them as a square, we want it as a triangle. So what you're going to do is cut that in half. Snip. And you'll end up with a triangle. Okay, now with this triangle, what you're then going to do is you're going to want to paint a number on it. So, as we discussed, we are playing Pinecone Golf, or Rock Golf, whatever you decide. Pinecones are cool though. So however many holes you've got is dependent on how many flags you want. Alright, a good number is 3, as we found out the other week. 3 is the magic number. So you're going to want to paint your numbers on using your bushcraft paintbrush. So get your paints that you collected, you're going to dip your paint in, dip, you're going to pop it down, paint, and you'll end up with a flag with a number on. Yeah! Alright, now what you're going to want to do is you should have a slightly thicker stick. Okay, so you've got thin sticks and thick sticks. Get your thicker stick, and what you're going to want to do is eye up how big it is and cut a hole in your flag as big as the stick. Using the pinchy pinchy cutty cutty method, alright, you'll end up with a hole. Hello. Alright, so remember, it's that all-important pinchy pinchy cutty cutty method. And then to get your flag on your pole, what you're going to want to do, okay, is pop it in the bottom first, like so. And then what you're going to want to do is pop it in the top, like so. Ta-da! Now keep your flag to one side. Up next, you're going to want your bottle. Alright, so get hold of the bottle that you've got. Alright, and as we saw in the video, you're going to want to rinse that out. What you're going to then do is you're going to cut the bottom off this bottle. So very carefully, remember, if you don't have a responsible adult, you can do this yourself. If you have got a responsible adult, that's okay. They can do it for you. So you put your scissors in, and you're going to snip, 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 snip. Okay, and you're going to end up with the bottom of your bottle. Now, you probably noticed with this is full of mud. Alright, so the mud that you collected from your walk or from your garden or whatever it is, you're going to put that inside there. Now, this is the base for your flag. Alright, so you get your flag from before. Here it is. Alright, and you're going to pop that in the mud. Just like that. Okay, so that, my friends, is your paintbrush for bushcrafting. Alright, and also a flag. But now, how do we play the game of Pinecone Golf? Let's hand over to Matt one last time for today and find out how you play it. Hello, Matt. Alright, Pinky, I will explain the game. So, guys, you're going to have your flag and your pot. Put your flag in your pot like Pinky said. And then what you're going to want to do is take that as far away as you can. Are you ready? Okay. Then also, what you want to do is get your pine cone. Right, the aim of the game is very simple. You take in turns, so you should have 2 pine cones, or however many is in your team or your household. Alright, and the idea is to get the pine cone to touch the flag, okay, first. Bit like golf, so it's Pinecone Golf. So you're going to take this and you're going to throw it and see how close you get. So, shall we see how I do? You want to see, right? Right, let's have a little look. What we'll do is, I will do it over my head. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! I wonder how we did. Should we run and have a look? Come on, let's have a look. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I wonder. Oh, I dropped it. Are you ready? Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Hang on, where am I? Let's find out. You ready? Let's have a look. Oh! Golf in 1! Yeah! Alright, let's pass back to Pinky to say goodbye. Pinky! Oh, Matt. That was such a cool game. Alright guys, it's been an absolute pleasure again. Alright, keep your eyes out. This week there's going to be some news regarding Imagine Outdoors. Exciting news. And I can't wait to share it with all of you in that big wide world. Alright, so stay safe out there. Be wonderful. Enjoy the sunshine. And it's goodbye from me. And Matt, bye everybody. See you next time. Bye. Alright guys, see you later. Bye.